What's up, guys? So I had a few of you guys request that I do the elbow escape series or just escapes from the mount in general, which to me is basically the same thing. The elbow escape series is essential that everybody knows. For me personally, 70% of the time that I get out from the mount, I use one of these three escapes that are part of this series. So it's very important that you guys know this, especially when you're going against bigger people, especially if you're new. You need to have this as a way to get out from bottom mount. So, Ryan, let me get you on top, please. So there's a few things I need to make sure that I do before I initiate my escape. Number one, you notice my legs are above Ryan's legs. I need to win the battle of the inside here with at least one of my legs. So I need to be able to swim one of my legs in and get it flat on the mat. That's the first thing. The second thing I need to be able to do is turn onto my side and get my T-frame here, okay? So I'm gonna turn on my side, get this frame here. Some people like this, that's fine. I personally don't have a problem with it. This is what I've seen most people commonly do, and it's something that I've switched to and found a lot of success in when I'm initiating my elbow escape. So from here, the first escape is pretty simple. I'm going to bump and push on the leg to slide it back. Now, let's make this a little bit worse for me before I do that. I'm going to have you bring this foot up, yes, above my knee, okay? I cannot do the escape here, right? Plant your foot hard against my leg. Yes, there you go. Because if I try to bump and push, he is planted on my leg because he's above my knee. So I need to push this leg back first. Now that his foot is behind my knee, I can very easily bump, push, slide. Just like that. That bump is really important, guys. It's not just a push that's getting my leg free, okay? I am bumping my hips up to get his weight off the ground just for that split second as I slide that leg through, okay? One other thing that can help you, you can scoop this ankle, and this can also lead to your deep half guard escape, which we'll do in a later video, but this can also help you to get the elbow free for the next part, okay? So I can come here, bring this back. So I can come here, I can scrape this over, or go back. If he's got this heel lower and planted, just like this, to where I can't effectively scrape this over, I can go underneath his heel with my foot, bring the knee through, and then scoop over the top. And now I've got that ankle trap again. I bump, push, slide, and I get that leg through. As soon as I get this half guard trap, I need to immediately turn to the other side, get my underhook, and start fighting for my escape. If I let him win the underhook first from here, if I get this half guard and I chill here, he's going to win this underhook and he's going to smash me down. And now I'm not going to be able to turn in and finish my escape, and he might remount me, okay? So as soon as you get here, you immediately punch this underhook up, turn to the other side, and start fighting against this leg. Can I get you on this side, Mark? So I've got this underhook nice and high up. I am not grabbing his shoulder or around his waist. The point of this is to straighten it, shrug my shoulder, and create more separation. I'm pushing against the other knee. Very simple. I'm going to take this knee through, and now I slide my butt underneath him so that I can take this foot out and finish here. Let's do that one more time, and I'll start on this side. So come here, Ryan. So now we're going to go this way. Slide your knees up a little bit, make it a little harder for me, right? So I'm going to win so if we're here, I'm going to win the battle of the inside, bump and turn. I've got my T-frame here. I'm going to, if I can, scoop this leg over. More importantly than that, though, I'm going to make sure his foot is not above my knee. If it is, I need to push this leg back before I start my escape. If it's not, that's fine. I can do it right now. Now, again, a couple ways I can scoop the foot to help me, because it does help you finish this escape if you can. I can scrape over the top. If he's tucking his foot down and hiding his heel right, and I can't scoop it over, I can come underneath, raise it, bring the knee through, and then come over the top. And now I finish my escape. I bump, push, slide. Immediately get your underhook. Turn to the other side, push the knee, and then come through. Let's do that whole thing one more time. Just like that. Now, let's talk a couple other situations. Come here, Ryan. So one thing some people can do when you start going for your elbow escape and start turning to the side is to shift all their weight and make this knee as heavy as possible, okay? Now when I bump and try to slide, I can't because he shifted all his weight to that side. But what does that mean? It means his back leg is light. So my next move is to keep this frame, and I'm going to shrimp my butt back into his other leg. Now, if he's in bad position, like if he's really high up here, okay, I can just take both my legs through and come to butterfly guard. Most likely, though, he's going to be trying to keep his weight low. That's fine. I'm just going to take my bottom knee out. My hands are going to come to this arm or to his armpit, whatever you want to call it. But I'm right here, and I'm going to push him away from me. And now I'm going to extend my body out to the side and take this leg over to go into my ashigarami position. From here, I can reap over for an ankle lock, or if he drives back into me, I can just bridge and take him over to the other side. And again, I can finish the ankle lock, or I can standing base and start cutting through for my pass. Let's do that again. So we're here. I bump and turn. He stays heavy on this knee. So shift your body weight, get heavy on that knee. Right. So I strip back into the other leg. Bottom knee comes through. Push his arm to the other side. And then I just extend my body out to this side so I'm in my ashi position. From here, I can reap over, finish my ankle lock. Or he can drive into me, and then I bridge my hips over in the other direction, take him down. Again, I can adjust my grip, finish the ankle lock. Or I can standing base, get my underhook, finish my knee cut pass. Now, last one we're going to do for today. One thing I can potentially open up for him if I start turning and bumping for my elbow escape is for him to come into S mount. So right now, if my elbows are on the inside, he can't do that. But if I bump and turn to one side, now this knee is free to carve a path up to the S mount. He can slide it up to my head and start bringing his other foot in. That's fine. I'm just going to immediately punch my arms through and come underneath for these double underhooks. I am not going to give him the chance to trap my arms, or I'm going to be in big, big trouble. This is big on timing, guys. You need to do it immediately once they start transitioning here. So I've got one underhook low, one underhook high. Now, very similar to the north-south escape that we did in one of our last videos, I'm going to bump and do a reverse shrimp to bring myself forward and then turn to my belly. Just like that, okay? So, again, we're here, reverse shrimp, turn to your belly, I grab this leg, and I come up. Let's do that one more time. So, I bump and turn, he slides up to his S mount, immediately get those double underhooks. Right, I keep my arms tight, punch them through, get my double underhooks. Now, bump and turn. Now I can come up. If he stays there, I take turtle. If he flips to his back, well, at the very least, I'm on top, and then I can start passing. So, hope you guys like those 3 escapes, all based around the elbow escape as your foundation. Super important that you guys get good at this escape. This is one of those escapes where if you're a 150-pound guy and you're good at this series, you can escape from a 300-pound guy, okay? So, you want to make sure you know how to escape from anybody, even if they're much bigger than you, and this is the way to do it. You're not going to be able to roll anybody out if you're in the bottom mount, but you will be able to elbow escape anybody if you're sufficiently proficient in it. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Make sure you share the video if you like it. I think this is a very important basic sequence, so make sure you share it with your white and blue belt friends. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also, check us out on Rumble. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and click that notification bell. That way you guys get notified every time we have new content. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.